Tonight, the new mask mandates as COVID cases rise. Los Angeles again requiring everyone to mask up indoors, regardless of vaccination status. Las Vegas now recommending the same. In Florida, hospitalizations growing. Some states now seeing more cases this summer than last. And one mother's warning as her unvaccinated daughter fights for her life in the ICU.
It's heartbreaking. I wish I would have made better choices for her.
Olympic hurdles, the first COVID case inside the Olympic Village. Dozens of cases linked to the games already, exactly 1 week from the start of competition. Desperate search, hundreds missing for the once-in-a-century flooding in Europe. This major highway, now a river. The president versus Facebook, the tech company, hitting back tonight after President Biden's accusation that misinformation online is costing lives. The misery due to delayed flights, the pilot shortage turning summer travel into a nightmare. The shocking video of an attempted kidnapping, how this mother's quick thinking rescued her son, and the power of flowers, how
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look, I keep it on to the team. U.P.K. play the keys. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did it sweet. This a whole nother way, boy. Tell them get the fuck up the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. They come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat, boy. This shit is too weak. I'm gonna go, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming, Benny, beach. Nigga, devil screaming out, bloody murder. I'm about to cut the curtain. I'm gonna cry, bitch, I'm working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. The niggas weak, said the church. I'm a West nigga, that's absurd. They cross the line, I'm a back up, and I'm a hit his ass with this mic. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas weak. Man, this bitch with the itis. That all y'all do the sweet. Jay Holly do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move when he make his ass out the league. He ain't one of us hit the league. He ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black, got it jack, man. All the niggas go retreat. I keep it all to the T. U.P.K. play the keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did it sweet. This a whole nother way. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. They come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. You see this look that's on my face, this jump for real with it. I hit the street, put on my boots, was in the field with it. You saw this kind just after Uncle Phil with it. And in my pockets on the move, I can still hit. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Color Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's war time, fuck people. Think you hard, nigga, you can't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no white shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on, that's cap shit. I get it on to the team. U.P.K. play the keys. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did it sweet. This a whole nother way. Tell them get the fuck on the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. They come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black, got it jack, man. All them niggas go retreat, boy.
All right, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrak thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar thumb Bashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. We got Wednesday night law class, and The topic we're going to get into today is going to be woe unto them. You know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean, we're at a time period where America's starting to reap the judgment of the crimes that they committed against God's chosen people. Okay? So we're going to get into the scriptures about what's going on right now at this time period. I mean, if you just listen to that clip, the news clip, you know what I mean, COVID has sprung its head right back up. You know what I'm saying? All these different restrictions are about to happen out here in this nation, and people are pretty much about to start losing their minds again. Okay, so as we see right now, like, you know what I mean, now that everything's open back up, people really don't know how to control themselves. You know what I mean? There's always hearing about some type of massive shooting or some type of, like, you know what I mean, disruption or it's always something going on at this time period, because everything that shut down, if it made the Edomites feel like they lost their power, because you can't really tell an Edomite anything. You know what I'm saying? Edomites are going to want to do and say whatever they want at any time. You know what I mean? If you're telling them to do something, then they're going to react animalistically, because that's their nature. You know what I mean? They don't want to be told to do anything. They feel like they're the ones in control. They feel like they're the ones that are it's like it. They feel like they're the ones that are taking that they have control of their own lives, and they can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Anything goes with them. They feel like they can do whatever they want. But the Most High is laying down all of these pestilences, these plagues, because he is putting them in a position where they will not be mentally stable enough to be able to even go back into the world again. You know what I mean? They're trying their hardest to open all this stuff back up, and it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? The Most High put this out here he put it out there to humble these Edomites. You know what I mean? Because they felt like they were so much in control that it's time for them to see who the true power is. Okay? So we're gonna get into it, but this is what's going on right now. I mean, as you heard from the news clip, that, you know what I mean, all these massive gatherings are causing so much spreading of the new strand of the coronavirus. You know what I mean? So that those restrictions that they're about to put on this nation is going to turn these people crazy. It's going to turn them crazy, because they don't want to go back into restriction. They don't want to put on a mask. They don't want to feel like, oh, well, the government can tell me what I want, what I can do and when I can do it. They don't want that, because it will turn their minds delusional, because they will feel like, I'm losing control. The only thing that kept them stable this long is because of the feeling of, I have the power. I got the upper hand. You know what I mean? I got the upper hand. I got the power over this nation. I can do whatever I want. I can kill whoever I want to and get away with it. I can commit whatever crimes I want to, and I'll get away with it, because this is my stuff. This is mine. You know what I mean? My people raped and lynched and enslaved people to get this. So we call the shots. But the Most High is taking all that power from them, and he's hardening their hearts. You know what I mean? You see what happened. You seen what happened to the Capitol building. You know what I mean? They're turning against their own damn selves just to feel like they have that authority. They're turning against their own selves. You know what I mean? So them being put in a position where, okay, well, you're telling me to do this and you're telling me to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. That's why you see a lot of Edomites losing their damn mind. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is working with the Israelites at this time period. Whether people notice it or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether people notice it or not, the Most High is he's putting his foot forward to show that, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. And we gonna get this done. Because all we have to do is just, you know what I mean, get into these classes and follow this truth. Follow this truth. You know what I mean? Follow these commandments. And that's it. And everything else from there, the Most High got us from there. You know what I mean? And but we'll get to it. You know what I mean? Let me get to the first scripture. So like it. I'm gonna get to Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. You know what I'm saying? This is America. This is America. Because how did America get its power? How did it get established? Why? It got it through building its town on blood. It had to kill millions of people. It had to enslave millions of people. The Hispanics and Native Americans were already here. They said they discovered it because they killed so many of them. You know what I mean? They put out the reference that they discovered America. They did it. That's everything but true. Everything but true. They put their foot forward and they killed everyone that was here. As much people as they could. As much people as they could. Our Native American brothers and our Latin brothers and sisters, they slaughtered them. You know what I mean? Just to conquer this land. You know what I mean? Just to get the riches of this land. That's what they did. So the Lord said, woe unto them. Woe means death and destruction. Okay? Death and destruction. And this is what you see today. This is what you see today. This is what you see going on at this time period. It's a lot of death and destruction going on. I mean, people can't get away from this virus. People can't get away from the fact that they are just losing their freaking minds. They're killing their children. They're killing their wives. They're killing themselves. You know what I mean? People are losing their freaking minds. And those are all the people that have trust in this place. Those are all people that have trust in this place and don't have trust in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? In order to breeze through this situation, you got to have your all into the Most High. You got to have your trust, your lifestyle, your all into the Most High at this moment, because things are falling apart rapidly. Things are falling apart rapidly. You know what I mean? Wars are starting. You know what I'm saying? This virus is not gone anywhere. It just keeps getting more and more aggressive. You know what I mean? Famine is coming. I don't know if you've been looking into the whole situation when it comes to food and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? I work in the network of food. Like, my job has to do with working in the stores and stuff like that. Like, I see it. You know what I mean? People work, they're sending a certain amount out at one time. It wasn't how it used to be where you just send out whatever you want. Things are moving very, very slow right now. They're trying to keep composure. They're trying to keep themselves in line, but it's not happening. It's not happening. So like, let me make sure that the sound is on, because I don't got any updates from anybody. So like it. Okay, I'm just gonna check the sound real quick. Okay, we good. All right. So These are the things that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about it's about 26,000 people catching the new strand of COVID. You know what I mean? Just in a day, in each day, 26,000. You know what I mean? Do I know that those numbers are true? I'm not sure. I'm going off of what I see. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that number is correct or if it's incorrect, but at the end of the day, woe is coming onto this place. Death and destruction is coming onto this place yet again. As soon as they got comfortable and as soon as they thought things were going back to normal, what's going on? What's going on? The Most High stretches his hand out once again. You know what I mean? Now he's just toying with them. Because they felt like, oh yeah, we're gonna open up Disneyland, we're gonna open up the clubs. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna open up we opening up all this stuff. We going right back to normal, you guys. Don't trip. We got this under control. Now you gotta put your mask back on. And what is the mask gonna lead to? Now you gotta, you know what I mean, get back in your homes. Stay in your homes. And you know Edomites hate that. They don't ever want to be told where they gotta be at. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta sit in your home. Sit in your home, and now we just wait this thing out. While we still got the heat. You know what I'm saying? But no, people want to be out on their cruises. People want to be out partying. People want to be out at the Olympics. Like they just told you just now. You know what I mean? Most of the large amount of these cases are happening because of the Olympics, because of the people sitting in that dome. You know what I mean? Thousands and thousands of people sitting in the dome and just spreading that damn virus around. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is at full activeness right now. He is active, and he's getting down on these Edomites, and he's going to humble them. He's going to humble them to the point where they're just going to be begging that this thing goes away. But this is not it. This is not where it ends. You know what I'm saying? It's not where it ends. This is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? When it came to Egypt, Pharaoh was ready to submit on the third plague. There was 10 of them though. The Most High ain't done with this place. This is the first plague. You know what I'm saying? This is the first plague, and it's more to come. You know what I'm saying? Christ already said how it was going to be during the time period when he will return. You know what I'm saying? He said how it would be. And right now, all I'm seeing is pure madness right now. Pure madness. Just think about how, okay, you have certain areas right now that are mandated to put their mask on. Just think how it's going to be when everybody has to do it. Again. These Edomites are going to lose their minds. And it's already bad enough that they feel like, you know what I mean, they lost power enough that Trump is not in the building no more. But now that they got to put masks on, now that Biden is in there, just get ready to see the next dumb thing that they do. You know what I'm saying? Edomites are about to wild out. And that's a fact. They're about to wild out. Once it becomes a whole nation thing, mandatory thing that everybody has to wear a mask, they were already tripping enough about the mask. You know what I mean? You couldn't tell them nothing about the mask. Let another lockdown happen. You know what I mean? It wasn't too long ago when we were seeing people dying for toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too long ago when we seen people dying for toilet paper. But this is the consequences that they have to face. You killed my brothers and sisters. You murdered them in cold blood. You came into this territory feeling like you were, you know what I mean, big badass, and you came and you slaughtered, trying to make it seem like you know what I mean, you came with a helping hand and you just wanted to get along, and you tricked those people, and you killed them. Those were our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? There's a price to pay with that. You touched the Most High's treasure. You touched the Most High treasure. You ever seen like Indiana Jones? You know what I'm saying? When they try to get to the treasure and they got to go through all those obstacles and stuff like that. And once they get the treasure, it's like a doom to get out. You know what I'm saying? They are doomed. They're doomed. You know what I'm saying? You slaughtered the Native Americans. You slaughtered the Latins. You know what I'm saying? You slaughtered our Latin brothers and sisters. You enslaved and slaughtered the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I mean? Technically, we all were enslaved and slaughtered, but at the end of the day, you just had your way with the Lord's chosen people, with his treasure. Now, just think about what he's going to do to protect his treasure. You already see it to this day. He's going to show off on you. You know what I mean? He's going to show off on this nation. He's going to show off on these people. He's going to show you that you were never great. You know what I'm saying? What was the saying? Make America great again. He's going to show you that you were never great. I sat back and I allowed this. That's how the Most High seen it. But you touch my children. You know what I'm saying? And there's always a consequence to that. You did too much. Now it's our job to provoke the Most High's hand to wreak havoc on this damn nation. You know what I'm saying? It's our job to do that. We have to push the narrative. We have to push the narrative as far as, like, you know what I mean? I'm done with this place. There's nothing for me in this place. I'm going to figure out where I truly come from. I want to figure out where my ancestors come from. I want to figure out, okay, I've been going to church for this time period and this time period. I've been going to church for years, and I really haven't learned anything other than I'm supposed to be in a struggle and I need to pay to get out of it. But at the end of the day, I'm still in this struggle. It's time that we start breaking out of these mindsets, breaking out of this chain that's been locked onto our necks, and we start following the Most High wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? I know a sister, you know what I'm saying? She's in the Christian church. She's a pastor's daughter. She traveled the world and came back and wanted to go atheist. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to go atheist because she got to see how disciplined and how dedicated other nations, heathen nations at that, were dedicated to their God. You know what I'm saying? And then she had to come back to America and see how undisciplined we were. So undisciplined they are in that church. You know what I'm saying? And and it troubled her because she had to see wholeheartedly that they have a certain type of lifestyle. But she's never met the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? She's never had to experience how disciplined we are in here. She never got to experience what the brotherhood is in here, because we are more disciplined, more righteous, and more holy than any other nation, any other heathen nation that's doing anything with this book. You know what I'm saying? We follow this book wholeheartedly. Anybody else can sit there and just, you know what I mean, babble about, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we gonna circle this cobblestone and we gonna you know what I mean, whatever the heathens do. Whatever the heathens do. Everything ain't got nothing to do with this book though. But here in the I.S.U.P.K, we follow this book wholeheartedly. And I know everybody wants to try to shake this. We're just another camp. You know what I mean? I see it all the time. You know what I mean? We're just another camp. We're just another camp. And that's why I don't follow camps. Like, first of all, we not no camp. I mean, we're a brotherhood. We're a body. You know what I'm saying? We're a body that's following Christ. You know what I'm saying? We're the body that follows Christ. So if you feel like that you're doing your own little solo dolo thing and that you're still following, no. Christ wants one body. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't found your way up in here, then there's that's saying something about you personally. Maybe you got insecurities. You don't want your husband to have more than one wife. Maybe that. Maybe you just don't like the structure as far as when it comes to ranking. You want to be on top as soon as you come in here. No, that may be it too. At the end of the day, Christ is only rocking with one body, and we follow him wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? We follow him it's like the drum line. You just hear them tappings all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? that beat just goes on and on and on, and we all on one accord. You know what I'm saying? That's how we follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? You got your teachings from us. Your salute from us. If you know what I mean? Like everything that you're doing, this comes from the originals. We are the originals, and we haven't corrupted ourselves. You corrupted yourselves because you decided to go and follow your other, you know what I mean, narrative. Follow your own narrative. We didn't tell you to do that. You decided to do that. It's because you couldn't handle the discipline. You couldn't handle the structure. And just think about how hard the discipline and the structure is going to be when Christ comes back. You think that he's just going to come over here, just give you that Christian vibe? Oh yeah, you can just do whatever you want. It's just going to be a beautiful palace and do what you will. No, there's going to be structure. You know what I mean? There's going to be ranking and there's going to be structure. That's how it's going to go. So I suggest you get on board right now, because we not sitting over here getting our sisters killed. You know what I'm saying? And woe unto them too, who sit over here and take the Most High's words and manipulate them. You know what I'm saying? Manipulate them to be something that is way out of character of what we've been on this whole time. Woe unto them. What, you got a problem with Mexicans being a part of the 12 tribes? So you willing to sacrifice your whole soul and your whole life because you got a problem with Mexicans? You got a problem with Native Americans? All right, woe unto you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get to choose who you want God's people to be. God already chose his people, and God is willing to destroy anyone who has an issue with his people. You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna, at the end of the day, you just gonna have to get on board at the end of the day, because it's too much proof about who God's chosen people really are. You know what I'm saying? It's written all throughout the book. It's in the prophecies. So if you got an issue with it, what the prophecies are, and you want to try to make a Hamite, you know what I mean, a chosen person, you want to try to make anybody that you feel looks like you, your people, woe unto you. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into these other woes though, because people are testing the hands of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is not here for your own interpretation. He's not here for that. He's not here to deal with your own understanding. You know what I'm saying? You get into the real teachings of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You get into the real teachings of the Lord. If you got an issue with anything that's being taught, it's saying something about you. It's not saying something about our organization and the Most High. It's not saying something about us. It's saying something about you. Because that damn unclean spirit up in you doesn't want you to attach to these teachings. You want to try to find something to debate about all the time. Oh, the star Moloch, and that, you know what I mean, like all this different nonsense that means nothing. You want to try to attach yourself to that because it's not because you hate us. It's just because you hate Christ. Point blank, period. You hate Christ. You can't deal with structure. You can't deal with someone being over you or being stern. You can't deal with that because you want to be on top as soon as you walk in. You don't want to learn nothing. Oh, I got it already. I read the book already. I know it. Nah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's certain consequences that you're going to have to deal with. And the Most High, he going to show off on y'all too. He going to show off on y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's even worse that you got to hear the truth. You logged in and you tapped in right now. You watching these classes, but you're watching the classes just to try to find something to combat with. You know what I'm saying? That's a double no-no, because we not watching y'all. We don't care about what y'all doing. We see the corruptness that's going on from here. We can see it from here. We don't need to log in to Tap and Tail classes to learn something different. You tap into here because you want to learn something different. You want to learn something that you know we got the breakdown to. And yet you don't want to get involved. You don't want to get in this body because you feel like, you know what I mean, you're over the brothers that are up in here. And you're everything but. You're everything but. You're everything but. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, sis. What's going on, Ivory? But it's about time. It's about time to step up into this body because the Most High is not playing with us right now. You know what I'm saying? People are dying rapidly. People are dying rapidly at this time period. You got, if you have any common sense, you would read what happened in the days of Egypt when we had to get out of our captivity. You would know what the Most High does to get his people out of captivity. This one's going to be even worse. You know what I'm saying? Babylon the Great is going to have to fall even harder than how Egypt fell. And that's a fact. Babylon the Great has to fall even harder because these Edomites walk around with such an ego that I am greater than this book. I'm greater than that God. I'm greater than all that. Look at what I've done to his people. Look at what I've done to this nation. Look at how I've destroyed and I conquered. They walk around with such an ego that the Most High is going to set a blaze to this place. You know what I'm saying? He's going to set a blaze. Woe to the city that's built off of blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, but woe to them because they had to kill, they had to rape, they had to enslave, they had to do all these things, all these terrible, horrible things in order to have this nation. In order to have this nation. You know what I'm saying? They had to do all these horrible things just to have it. And now they got it. And now the Most High is going to take it from them. He's going to set a blaze to this place. He's going to set it to ashes. But first, he's going to humble them. He's going to humble them. They're going to be begging for the coronavirus to stop. They're going to be on their knees begging for this coronavirus to stop. They're going to be begging to get back into these bars. They're going to be begging to get back into these clubs. They're going to be begging to get back into these amusement parks and, you know what I mean, to the beaches. And the Lord is going to shut all. It's going to be a desolate place. It's going to be an abandoned home. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff has to end. All these great nations that rose up and felt like they had some type of validity over the Most High, all of them have failed. Egypt has fallen. Rome has fallen. Greece has fallen. Babylon has fallen. All these places have fallen. You know what I'm saying? And it's because the Most High needs to humble them. He has to humble them first. He likes when you sit over here and you feel like you above him. He likes it because it gives him a reason a righteous reason to destroy you. A righteous reason to destroy you. You feel like you're above the Most High, the creator of all this? Y'all still on square one, and y'all ain't even made it past that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how great the Most High is. You don't know what he's capable of doing. All this stuff could have been ended a long time ago. He wants your ego up there. He wants your heart to be hardened like the good old days of Pharaoh. He wants that. Why? Is because it glorifies him when he destroys you. It shows who the real head honcho is. It shows who the real boss dog is. Oh, you stepping up? You stepping up to the plate? You want to challenge me? All right, that's fine. Matter of fact, hold on. You take this. You take this. You know what I mean? Get this big ass army. You know what I mean? Get these big bombs, these big guns. Get all this stuff. You challenging me? All right, good. Get all this stuff. Let me uplift you real quick. Make you feel good. You can take over that place. You can take over that place. You can take over that place. Now you feel like you great. Now it's time for you to get destroyed. And that's exactly what's going on in this place. What's going on, Swap? Come on.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
You go ahead. No, read that one more time, so like it. Let me turn this mic towards you.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Pride goeth before destruction, and what else?
And a haughty spirit before a fall.
And a highly spirit before a fall. Your pride is going to lead you into destruction. You know what I'm saying? And that highly spirit that you feeling, that, oh yeah, I destroyed the Most High's people. I can travel into the beyond the atmospheres, and I can try to look up different planets that I want to attend to. All these things, you know what I mean? All these things to hide in your spirit for you to just be in the lowest state that you've ever felt. You know what I'm saying? Your judgment is here. It's no more waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? It's here right now. It's happening right now. Your judgment is here. It's here. It's happening right now. Look at all of them losing their damn minds that they got to put a mask on. You know what I'm saying? Look how many Edomites getting kicked off of planes and getting kicked out of stores, and man, when it becomes mandatory, I'm about to get me a nice cold drink. I'm about to kick my feet up, and I'm going to watch the destruction happen, because they don't want to put the mask back on. That's a fact. They don't want to put those masks back on. They don't want to feel like, oh yeah, I can't go to a restaurant. I got to keep eating out. I got to pick up. They don't want to feel like that. They want to have control of their nation. They want to make America great again. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get a nice cold drink, and I'm about to kick my feet up, and I'm going to watch I'm going to watch the chaos, because it's going to happen, and it's happening now. The Lord lets you get that 3 weeks of freedom. He let you get that 3 weeks of freedom just the same way that he allowed the magicians to have frogs come out of the river, because he wants you to try to get back comfortable again. He wants you to try to feel like you are in control. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to feel like you're in control, just so he can destroy you. He needs your mentality way up there, because don't try to settle now. Don't try to get humble now. Don't try to humble yourself now. You was all big and bad just a week ago. Don't try to. Oh well, you know what I mean. Maybe we need to treat everybody like we would treat ourselves. No, don't do that.